My argument is that through common sense, anecdotal evidence, and just mere biology, I'm arguing that it's not the women that are the ones that are having sex with multiple men. It's the men that are having sex with multiple women, because we know sperm is cheap, eggs are expensive. Women are extremely selective on who they have sex with. They have a whole bunch of requirements on men of who they fuck. So, and we know women deep down, if I went around here right now and asked y'all for your body count, all of you will be extremely uncomfortable telling me your body count. And there's a biological reason for that, because women know that their value from a marriage standpoint and a mating standpoint is contingent heavily
I will tell you
on
my
their
body
past.
count.
Okay, well, that might be you. But again, remember.
But I'm the exception, right? Or no, I'm part of the statistics. That's the point.
But,
like,
but
you
here's the thing.
can't say
If you're,
this is the general,
if you're an
like,
exception
if
to the
you're,
rule,
if you're
can I finish?
not
Can I finish?
acknowledging the
Can I finish?
outliers.
Can I finish? The outliers are statistically insignificant because the majority does not adhere to that. So if you're one person that's like, I don't care, I'll be sexually open, I don't care about my past, whatever, fantastic. That's you. Most women, if I lined up 100 of them, are going to be very uncomfortable telling their body count to men that they don't know.
But it's
because
not
they know that they're going to be
biological or
judged.
societal. It's because what
Both.
society has put on that.
Both. Because women can only carry one child to term per year.
Yeah.
Which means that they need to have a great stake in the man that they procreate with, because if they pick the wrong guy, it could spell death for them from a biological standpoint. Remember, we live in modern day times now with technology and all this stuff. If a woman procreated with the wrong man that wasn't able to protect her and fend for her and get her extra calories to provide for her and her child, she would die. There's a reason why women look for men that are taller than them, stronger than them, make more money, confident, ambitious. Competence is a big component to men being attractive to women. But why is it not the other way around?
But you're saying men run around.
Let me finish. Because women know that biologically they cannot fend off animals and or provide for themselves and their children. They need a man there. That's why a man's earning status and his status in general means a lot to women. So I say all that to say this. What you're saying is not congruent to reality. Women are not the ones that are going to be the ones trying to have sex with a bunch of dudes. We literally went around the table and asked, would you prefer to have sex with one guy or multiple guys? And overwhelmingly, the women here at the table said one guy, including yourself. Now, if we extrapolated that onto mainstream society, onto like a majority of women, 95% of them are going to say one man. Now, are there outliers that are okay with being promiscuous and having sex with a bunch of dudes and being able to casually fuck around? Yes, but that is statistically insignificant in the grand scheme of things. So overwhelmingly, I'm saying this. The men are the ones that want to have sex with other women. The women prefer monogamy with the best man that they can lock down. Men want quantity, women want quality.
May I speak?
Please, I'm done.
Okay. So again, you were saying biologically, women are looking for these things in men to protect them XYZ. If men's biological goal is to run around and get as many women pregnant, women aren't looking for men for those features for protection. They're looking for that to guarantee the prosperity of their offspring. Because that man's going to be long gone fucking other women and spreading their seed, exactly like how biology plays along. So that doesn't have to lean into like monogamy at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Because, right? What's so confusing about that?
Because we're talking about the male sexual strategy.
Yes. So if women
the men want quantity.
Yeah.
The women don't.
Okay. Whether or not what they want, they're not looking at a man to say, hey, he's going to protect me. He's going to take care of me against these animals. No, they're saying he is going to provide a strong offspring because he's going to be long gone, because that's biology men. If women understand biology, they understand the biology men. They go off, they go fuck everything, get everybody pregnant. They're never going to see them again because it's non-monogamous.
Nick Cannon.
What you talking about, girl?
Yeah, but they
and
still
then,
have a vested...
and then, okay let me continue.
Okay.
And then, what was that last little part so you're like talking statistically this and statistically that. We don't know those facts. We don't have those unless you can pull up.
Which facts exactly are you talking about?
When you're saying, we just went around here and everybody said they prefer this.
Yes.
This isn't representative of the entire population. You can't say that just because that's what everybody said
well,
here.
I mentioned
that's
anecdotally
reality.
too. I don't know if you heard that.
That's your reality in the moment.
No.
But
you do realize I said anecdotally too. We've interviewed well over 1,000 women on the show.
Again, 1,000 women doesn't aside. We have scientists for a reason. They sit down and they create a scientific process to come up with their populations that they study and then provide the statistics that we use as science to define things. You said earlier, I don't need to be a scientist to say that the sky is blue. You don't. But at one point, a scientist did have to prove that the sky is blue, which is why it is generally accepted. You cannot say a
how
fact.
are you arguing about this when we don't have the full... Like I get what you're saying, but like,
But that's what I'm saying. We don't have the full facts. So why are we arguing?
No. Here's what I'm saying.
Facts
You could actually be proving his point if it's what he said, which I believe. I just think there's one man in this situation.
Think. That's what it is. It's just you think. We all think these things, and we're sitting here discussing it.
But what you said, you quoted what's supposed to be a statistical fact that was gathered by researchers, right? However, it needs more context to actually add to the discussion.
Of course.
Because our point is, we don't give a fuck who initiates or who is going out looking for a polyamorous relationship. We just want to know how many dudes. If it's one dude, we believe that at least 95% is going to be one fucking dick. Okay?
But that's what I'm saying. And you're saying 95%. You believe that. That's just a fact you made up. Not a fact. It's just an idea you made up.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're arguing a moot point because there's no resolution
100%.
because the stat you provided doesn't have enough context for us to actually debate.
100%. I agree. That's what I'm saying. This point is fucking mute as hell because we're over here saying that this is what we think. This is reality. We don't even know.
So why bring it up? But no. It's common sense. It's common sense. We know this from biological urges between the two genders. A lot of shit is
not common sense.
Dude, I am willing to bet overwhelmingly that the people that are having it, women don't run around to have sex with a bunch of different dudes. That is not what women look for.
You're just saying that because of your biases and what you've experienced in life. You don't. That's all you're working from. That's your frame of reference.
My frame of reference is reality. Most women are not comfortable.
Your reality. Your reality is not the same as her reality, and then and that, and so on.
I mean, we kind of did a poll, and everybody kind of agreed that reality.
What about age group? Can we?
All right, Mom. What's
No, this is like I can't believe this because it's like she's literally arguing that there's girls running around.
There are absolutely girls who want to get gangbanged.
But it's a minority. It's a minority.
You don't know that.
How many? Hold on. How many of your friends want to get gangbanged by a bunch of niggas?
I know plenty of people who want to get banged.
That's your friend group, man.
We had over 100,000 profiles, and I could go into there and click any hashtag, and they were looking exactly for gangbangs. There are places, literally, you can go to an island in Jamaica where they all go and fuck. It's orgy. What? It's called, literally, it's an orgy island. Like, that's what I'm saying. There are things beyond you that you don't understand. Like, hedonism, yes.
I understand that.
Jamaica hedon, whatever
What I understand is that what you're describing is a minority of women that does not represent the majority. Most women are not okay.
Do you know that? And how do you know that? Aside from what you feel.
My whole thing is we're arguing facts, but nobody has the actual facts. So
exactly. None of us have the actual facts.
I mean, we have the facts on how women make select in general, and we have a bunch of studies that show it. So we actually have a whole link tree on this, so we know what the hell we're talking about here. Women are extremely selective on who they have sex with biologically.
But this is based on women you interviewed from a podcast.
No. Are you gonna have sex with any guy? Are you gonna have sex with...
Stop.
Ladies, come off.
Stop. We know what we're talking about. We have a bunch of stats here that show that women are far more selective on who they may select with. They're looking for a bunch of different factors. So what you're saying right now is not congruent to reality. Women are just running around having indiscriminate sex with large amounts of men in gangbangs and orgies. Does that occur? Yes. But again, if a woman left her own devices, do you prefer one guy or 10 guys? They're going to go with the one guy.
But
that's
you
just
don't
what it is.
know that.
I know that for a fact because I've interviewed more women than you have.
Okay.
I have the studies here that show that women are more selective sexually than women are.
Because I didn't work for an entire company where my entire job was to research and do these things.
But here's the thing you got to understand. You were doing an app that was specific to a small demographic
and you
of
were
women.
Doing an app. You were doing a podcast where all of these women come on and agree with a lot of what you fucking say for no reason other than to agree.
They actually disagree.
Every night.
They actually disagree a lot.
Yeah.
Which is why we're so popular, because women come on here thinking they know and they really don't. Remember, you're creating an app for a minority of women.
It's not a minority, actually.
Most women are not trying to.
Madison,
most women are not trying to cuck their boyfriends, bro. They're just not. They're just not.
You'd be surprised.
Okay? Most women are not. So, but meanwhile, we on this podcast have brought women on from different walks of life. Look at the panel right now. We have a different assortment of women, college educated, some not. some PhDs,
Like
some
you
master's
literally
degrees.
said you interviewed 1,000 people. Our app had over 100,000 people. So and that point alone, like what's
100K?
more over
The
100,000?
population is way bigger than 100K.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if we're gonna compare 1,000 to 100,000 to the population,
But they're
which
going
one's
to
better
your
off?
app. You understand that your
Yeah.
app is specifically designed.
As is your podcast to a
Both of
certain
your
type of
demographics
people.
are different. Is what I'll
Exactly.
say.
That's what I'm
both
saying.
Your demographics are
Neither
different.
of us have the statistics, so we're not going to sit here and say this is reality because it's not there.
You're grossly incorrect. The women are not the ones
As
having
are you,
sex
my
with a bunch of
friend.
dudes
Let's
and
have
cucking
it.
their boyfriends. They're
We
not
got
initiating
A
that.
live chat right here, right? With
Yeah,
8K
all right.
people watching. Let's do a poll. In your humble opinion, chat, do women go on looking for gangbangs? Or
Yo,
do you
come
think?
on, bro.
do
I
you
don't think she's saying that specifically, though.
No, but she's
But
arguing that
some
point.
women
She's trying to
actually do
insinuate-
want gangbangs, and that's fine.
She's
So
trying to
that's the ball
insinuate that
then,
women
because
are the ones that are overwhelmingly like
I'm not saying that they're overwhelmingly.
initiating
I'm saying
polyamorous
no. What
relationships
I
where it's
am
multiple
saying,
dudes
no.
and one
Oh,
chick.
wait.
I'm saying from the
got some here.
statistics that we.
So one of our supporters just donated. Brother Beige, $50 says, if you have the time, please pull up on YouTube the video called Signs of Polygamy. 56 seconds video to show that men are
Okay,
designed-
polygamy is different than
polygamous, not
polyamory, so
women.
that's just a
Shout
moment
out
there
to
too.
CGA for dimension.
Yeah, but you're arguing that like that women like there's women that want to bang a bunch of dudes.
No,
versus-
I'm arguing against the fact that you're saying that all women
I didn't say all. I said most.
subscribe to monogamy. That's what you said. You said most. I'm
Generally.
arguing against that. I'm not saying all women want polyamory. I'm arguing against what you said.
Which is
That not all women. I'm saying that there may be a very substantial population of women that do want to get gangbanged or whatever the fuck they want, and that's
So
fine.
no, it's maybe.
you just don't like to be wrong,
Man,
bro.
you wanna
like,
train or what,
yo,
shorty?
like,
Like,
yo,
come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
She wanna train, bro.
You're incorrect as hell.
No,
Because like
she,
are
no,
you
no,
gonna-
no,
we
don't
literally
have
went
her
around the
like that.
table.
She don't want to train. She's got a boyfriend.
Nah,
proves my point even more. She's a regular girl.
She not
She
into
don't want to
it.
get trained
So,
on. I'm saying most girls don't want to get trained on.
For?
I don't get it. Like the porn stars or something like that. Because I'll tell you about porn stars. We brought them on the
Like
show,
I
and they don't want to
said.
get gangbanged either.
I think
They
it's
do it
just
for
the,
money.
I think it's just
Honestly,
the
most of
environment.
them
Maybe
aren't.
it's just the
Wow.
environment we work in. Maybe we're just around a lot of people that like have different views, and that's true. I don't know, but she also did work for a company that runs an app.
Like
that
I didn't get
works
quoted
on
in
this
Vice
stuff, so-
magazine for this. All of bullshit.
So
Like
I,
we can go pull up my article. We can
Wrap
do
it up
that.
then.
so I understand both sides. Is what I'm saying.
Wrap it up, man.
Nah, I understand. Well, you gotta understand what Marion is saying too. It's like if say there's an app for
Makes
cheating
zero
on your
sense.
spouse,
Yeah.
right? And then you basically use the stats from the app that is specifically for cheating on your spouse to basically extrapolate to the entire society.
It's
of
asinine.
people not cheat on their spouse.
Again,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
saying these stats that I quoted previously at the beginning of the night are not from our app. We use them in support for our app. They
From
are
where?
from scientific.
Can you cite them? Can you
Yeah,
tell us
from
where
where,
these
though?
are
If I
from?
had a phone, I would love to find them. I don't have.
You gotta get her a phone, bro.
Give me
Yeah.
my phone.
Yeah, because this is ludicrous.
Get her, get her the metaverse,
Like this
bro.
is
Get her
ludicrous.
something.
Yeah, can we grab her phone? I want to look at this stuff because like reality, general common sense, biological differences between the genders do not support what you're trying to insinuate right now whatsoever.
I will
Okay.
spend my time looking for this
Multiple
while you guys
partners
discuss
is almost
something else.
always going to be initiated or wanted by men and not women. Men want quantity, women want quality. It's been that way since the beginning of time. And there's biological and social ramifications for promiscuous women for a reason. And this is why women choose most of the time to be with one partner. I don't know why. Like this is,
All right, so in the
or it's few
meantime,
partners.
we'll
Fewer
do-
partners than men
You
can.
can say it's cool. We'll do chats and then get her phone, please, because